I literally want this to be one take, which is why I was still inside of Loom. But if you are a solo real estate agent, or maybe you're looking to take advantage of AI and actually implement systems, or maybe having a custom AI like we'll build today that knows how to make Instagram captions, posts, viral hooks, knows how to actually talk to your followers. Like you could upload a screenshot if you don't want to be like too salesy and scare people away. Because that's one of the biggest things. Like you can create content and do all that, but if you scare away the leads, like you're trying to pre-qualify them too fast, doesn't freaking matter, you know? So the biggest thing, I have some notes onto the side of me. So the first thing that we're going to go over is finding viral hook ideas. And so first of all, we need to build an AI that has frameworks built already. And so what I do for this is I'm going to take one of the most viral people inside of content, and that is Adley. She doesn't do a ton of always business content, but she knows how to format hooks. She knows how to make YouTube and like not YouTube, but content on Instagram. And she has a bunch of frameworks that she uses. So let's see, like there's tons of interviews. Basically, what we're gonna do is find the best one. So again, this is one take. You can do this step by step with me. Pause it now, put it on a different screen, get on your computer, and just do this with me. So there's a most recent one with Sean Cannell right here. But this one, I want to do like an in-depth. So this guy's a part one and a part two. So first, let's just take this. It's 11 months ago. We want to find maybe the most recent one. I like this one right here. So it's audio with you, but I'm going to watch it and just see if everything's cool. Okay, so she goes over her parasite update. So we want to kind of see what she's going over in it. Adley's parasite update, going over viral strategies, overview, video formula, TikTok shop trends, niche explained. So this is a good start. So we'll do this a couple times and I'm going to show you how. So you're going to want to copy that YouTube link. And then what you're going to want to do is go into Google and type in a YouTube to transcript. Now this is going to transcribe the YouTube video. Sometimes if it's too long or it's like not supported, it won't give it to you. I use this one, Tactic, right here, TACTIQ. This is the best one I've found that is like free and actually works. And I think it stops at like an hour, like if the video is longer than an hour. So we're going to get the transcript. Cool. So here's the transcript right here. And we're going to copy it. So we're going to create like custom GPTs. So now I'm going to say, I need you to be an expert in content that attracts my ideal client in real estate. And real estate. I am a realtor in San Francisco, California, and I need you to be a Instagram content expert that knows how to create and format a video that will convert into leads for my real estate business. And eventually, I'll teach you how to handle my DMs, like my Instagram DMs. You're going to start with creating my content frameworks and eventually handle my DMs. That's it. IG content and my DMs to make sure I can get them to. I'll promise I'll fix all these typos. Schedule a call then meet in person without feeling salesy. So ChatGPT does know all my typos. Like I didn't screw this up that bad, but this is a rough script on prompting this GPT to be someone that knows kind of who I am and what I do, and that you're going to be my go-to for creating content and handling my DMs. So we first just want to set it. We're just setting a framework right now. So then we'll have the transcript soon, but this is okay. Updated saved memory, Instagram content, and DM expert. So it's going to tell you things like just off the bat. And will these almost work? Sure, but we want to make sure we use proven frameworks because ChatGPT is just ripping off the internet, going yada yada. And so it's going to be like, okay, it created like 4 different series for us, which is cool, but it's not going to be great. That's why you don't want to rely on ChatGPT's knowledge. You want to use other knowledge and turn a GPT into almost like a different person. So like here, San Francisco dream life, content tours, relatable skits, neighborhood personality content, and real talk behind the scenes and vlogs. This could really work for someone's realtor personal brand, but it's not very optimized. Phase 2 is the framework. So let's see what it does. DM framework, comment or DM map. Okay, got it. What part of San Francisco are you thinking about? Cool. Never pitch before, asking a question, always sound helpful. We're gonna make sure that all of these get like optimized, but it's not a bad start. Sorry, I got a text from my content strategist. He said thanks. Cool. So now we're gonna work on hooks. So now I'm going to feed you transcripts. So I'm going to mess spelling up, so I'm sorry. From Adley, a viral content marketer. I want you to take her strategies and re-optimize them for myself. But I want to make sure when I feed these, ChatGPT doesn't go like bonkers. So I'm like, let me feed you a few transcripts, then I'll prompt you on what to make. Just steal her formats. Cool. So now it's going to give me like a simple answer like, okay, cool, let's do that. Drop in when you're ready. Because see, if I just drop in a transcript, it's going to make some like big, massive thing. I'm going to have to stop the GPT and then do all this stuff. So, so now we're going to go back to the transcript. Nope, not the transcript. There we go. Here's the transcript. And we're going to press copy. And so we're going to do this a couple times. So that's the one. And let's go back to our GPT. Here is one transcript. Boom. ChatGPT will max out some characters, so you might have to break it up. But it will tell you kind of what it learns. So first of all, just off of that one podcast, it learns her design from the hook backwards. Most people pitch a payoff. We pitch the first 3 seconds. So this is what we do. Okay, 90% retention in the first 6 seconds equals a viral green light. It basically breaks it down, and it's going to keep breaking it down, but we want to go and feed it as many. So we're going to do this with 3 interviews. So we're going to do this one with Dan 11 months ago. It's a little old, content moves. So you know what? I might leave that for now just because content moves so fast. I want to find something in the last like 6 months. This is the one we just did a year ago. She did this one with Sean Cannell. He's an amazing YouTuber, Think Media Podcast. But from what I remember, didn't go super in depth. So what we're going to do is go to the transcript. Where's it? Let's go to the website here. Okay, it wants me to download. Okay. Right, I'm just going to press the back arrow. We're going to get one more transcript because I've done this before with her specifically. And so we're going to keep showing. So you got to keep watching till the end because I got to make sure that you know how to do this and flip it to make sure it works for your content, not just for creating viral videos that aren't going to get you business. So I'll say, here's another, boom, another transcript. I'm just gonna let it run, to be honest. I'm gonna go back, and then we're gonna find another transcript. All right, Dan. So she doesn't have a ton of interviews. House of Bricks, a 30-minute podcast, because this one was a part 2, digital social hour. I remember trying to look at that one. Viral content. Let's take like 1 or 2 of these. This one feels like a very like how to do podcast. Just I'm getting the vibe. So there we go. Let's get the transcript. And this basically, like, if you want to, like, do this with anyone. Like, you can do this with anyone, get multiple people. Okay, so let's do, here's one more. So we'll stop here. Obviously, we could keep going, but it's a decent amount. Oh, if you guys drink energy drinks, which I need to get away from, but I am an addict and I'm willing to admit it, this is the crazy good one. I don't know if you've had it. It's the Rain. I don't love Rain, but this is a super solid flavor. The Rain Storm. It is the guava strawberry. It has a strawberry and a little guava. Fire. At least for Rain. I have other ones that I like more, but for Rain Storm, it's pretty good. So here we go. Simplified for real estate. So it's already kind of making it towards real estate, which is good. So now what we're going to do is we have 3. So let's say I'm going to give you a framework. I don't like to make videos that are over 45 seconds. Tend not to work as well, but they can do great depending on if it's a proven concept or not. So now I'm going to prompt it to write me a framework, because every video you should follow a framework. I'm not saying this is my framework that I follow, but this is how you can create kind of your own. So from the knowledge we have from Adley, what is a talking? So there's so many frameworks. Like, in my opinion, there's only 2 types of Instagram videos you can make. You can make 3 to 10 second prompt reels where there's text on the screen, like short video, audio, value in the caption. That's one style. The other one is just talking. You could do a voiceover, you could have a home tour, anything like that. There's either talking content or non-talking content. So we're going to say for talking content, whether it's a vlog style, like showing yourself the whole time, or voiceover. Voiceovers are nice because you can go out, film, document content, and then come back home and then just like go crazy. You can strategize it there. Document your process, strategize, do the voiceover when you go home. All right, cool. So I need a framework to follow for basic videos like that. So now but you have to think, what could it possibly give you? It might give me a whole script. I don't want a script right now. I just want a framework breakdown, not scripts yet. And I'm sorry, but ChatGPT is very good at autocorrect, so I'm fine not typing fast. To be honest, I don't know if any of you guys know who this is, but my parents got me on Mavis Beacon, like the typing course, a long time ago. I was decent, but I hated it. Like, I got okay. Obviously, practice makes perfect, practice makes permanent, and I unfortunately now practice the wrong way of typing. So here we go. Okay, hook is the first little bit, the 0 to 3 seconds for Adley style. So, and she's already, ChatGPT hasn't done it properly because it doesn't know anything. It's just kind of ripping off its head for realtors. So we're not going to take the realtor part too serious yet because we haven't shown it any proven realtor concepts. So the hook, interrupt with a scroll, a question, shock, POV. Must feel emotional, surprising, highly relevant. Goal, 90% retention. Most people will never buy this home, but here's why my clients did. That's not bad. So, one thing that I do for hooks is you want to attract a large amount of people in your general hook. And then as the video goes on, use more specifics. So, set suspense, create curiosity or stakes, tease what's coming. This wasn't just a house, it was their way out of a cramped apartment with 3 kids. Use a payoff. Payoff is amazing. Maybe around that 10 to 20-second mark. Deliver the value of the story, the insight, the transformation, because you haven't actually given them anything. You've given them a hook, you've given them kind of a situation, but what are they actually going to learn and take away? That's what the payoff is. This is where you show the solution, change, or a big moment. We walked in and immediately knew this was the kitchen for them. Raise the stakes. Again, get that, we're kind of slowing down here. Raise the stakes. But the appraisal came back low and we almost lost everything. Add an emotional layer, a twist, behind the scenes insight. Now we have a call to action. This is about that 35 to 45 seconds. End with something they can think, feel, or do. Soft call to action, reflection, loop. Hard call to action, comment, DM, or follow. Now, I'll be honest, when you usually say DM me, not 9 out of 10 times, it's not as good. But whenever, you're not actually going to get an abundant amount of DMs. Unless you already have an audience where you've built up that trust. But say you're an agent with 200 to 1,000 followers, maybe half of them are not actual clients, but realtors, all these other people, friends from back in the day, then you may not get that many DMs. So I like to say either literally just a follow, save the video, or comment X to receive Y. So here's a bonus. Edit with a rhythm, cut. So have a scene, not a scene change, but just have a cut in the video every 1 to 2 seconds. If it's a voiceover, punch in, don't film linearly, record your hook and punchline first, then backfill with context. Use captions, talking. Adley uses this a lot, captions and overlays. Add a micro hook. Every 10 to 15 seconds, re-engage. Add pop-ups, visuals, rumors, drama. Would you like to turn this into a 1-page template? Sure, you could. ChatGPT has been a little sucky for me creating PDFs lately. So sometimes I'll say yes and then copy and paste into a Google Doc. So now we have talking content. We're not going to focus on prompt content. We have a framework for prompt content, a proven style by Adley. And overall, great start, amazing start for anyone who hasn't done this yet. Now let me look. We have viral hook ideas. So now we have a framework. We know how our ChatGPT knows how to create a hook, knows how to create suspense, a payoff, reveal, stakes, but it doesn't know what real estate content actually works. So what I'm going to do is sometimes I'll take my own trainings and stuff, but let's just say this is for anyone looking and doesn't know what to do. So what we're going to do actually is go to here and search up viral realtor content ideas. And what we're going to do is I've seen her video. She's decent. TikTok videos for realtors. TikTok's okay for real estate. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's decent. How to find in 6 tools unlimited. Let's take this lady because I know most of you have probably seen this video. It has 28,000 views. So we're going to take that and we're going to get the transcript again so that we know what she says. And we're going to copy the transcript and say, this is a YouTuber who created viral ideas for agents. Because now we have someone who has, preferably, hopefully, found proven concepts for ideas. So now what is it going to do? It's going to take Adley Kingsman retention strategy and Karis's realtor focused strategies and create a powerful framework for a vlog or a voiceover. So let's see what it gave us. Because I've made these on my own, but I haven't done this exact one ever. This is brand new to me. I'm just doing it off the cuff again, one take. So identity first. Who are we talking to? So we need an ideal client. Maybe your business doesn't need an ideal client, but your content does. Because if you're talking general, then you're speaking to everyone. And when you speak to everyone, you speak to very little to no one, or no one's at least going to take action on what you're saying. So, an ideal client, is it first time, military, downsizer, investor? What are they Googling? Are they confused, curious, anxious? What's the transformation? Stressed renter to confident buyer? I know I have some family in that situation. Choose your pillars. This is Chorus's 3 content pillar. Real estate, so buying, selling process, home tours, breakdowns. Ideal client, relocation, first time guides, investor analysis. Location, restaurant, parks, 5 things to do on the weekend. Then there's these 3 styles: education, inspiration, and entertainment. Here's Adley's structure. So I actually have a client that says Rapid City. So that's funny. That's funny how ChatGPT works, because I have a client in the I have a partner in the Realtor Content Academy. He's maybe even watching this, and he lives and serves in Rapid City, South Dakota. So that's why it's saying Rapid City. It's crazy what ChatGPT will just pull from its memory, even though we're creating a brand new one here. So again, it's making something already. But now we did feed it frameworks. So I'm willing to actually, because before I was like, okay, it created something, but it doesn't really know proven frameworks yet that I want it to follow. So now it does. So I haven't prompted it to make this, but I'm going to hear it out. So hit the pane. Most people skip this. Sorry. Most people skip this step before buying. Then say that and do like a different angle while you're saying. And it costs them over $10,000. Scene change. Thinking about moving to Rapid City, South Dakota, or what I'll like to say is thinking about moving 25 minutes away from Mount Rushmore. Watch this. Tease the transformation. My client almost backed out the night before closing. Scene change. But here's what changed everything: value delivery. Teach or explain. Show B-roll, which is just clips over what you're saying when you're talking. Step 1, check. See, I'm trying to present myself as if I'm like saying this on the video, like getting my tonality right. Tonality is super important. Step 1, check this local down payment program. It saved them $12,000. Here's what most agents don't tell you about HOAs in this area. Sorry, those are 2 separate ones. Sorry. I thought they were together. So now let's add a deeper emotion and a twist. We weren't just buying a house, scene change. We were giving her kids their own rooms for the very first time. So you can see what I did with the tonality. We weren't just buying a house. Like it's like it's a curiosity. Like we weren't just buying a house. It's like, because you go low and then you have to spike. So you'll see as I get low, as I get to the end of this, my tonality gets higher. It's more like family. We weren't just buying a house. We were giving her kids their own room for the very first time. So now let's end with a call to action. Here's a soft call to action. If you're in this situation, you're not alone. Hard call to action. DM me next, and I'll send you a free local buyer's handbook. I help buyers like this every week. If you're next, let's talk. Now, these are what kills real estate agents, kills them. There's only 2 or 3 call to actions a realtor ever needs. If you are trying to create a more viral piece of content and you want people to follow you, say something creative. This is one that I personally use that my strategist came up for me. So create your own. Mine will not just work for you. So this is what I say. And make sure you give a follow down below, because you're probably never going to see me again. That's why I'm triggering something, because they may never see me again if they're just scrolling. So I want them to follow. So that's something I'll say if I'm giving a follow call to action. Otherwise, it really should be one other one, which is a comment. It's either give me a follow or comment to receive something. How to get people in your DMs and talking to you is giving something of free value, which is maybe it's your go-to lead magnet. Your go-to lead magnet, maybe you have a custom built academy. Maybe you have like 12 seller buyer guides. You can use those in your conversations and when you're actually talking to people in the DMs. So say, comment Rapid City, and I'll send you my buyer's guide on everything you need to know about moving here or about moving to South Dakota. That's what you want. You don't want to say, let's talk, book a private tour, yada, yada, yada. Those don't work. They don't. Because, like, if you say, a lot of people say, like, let's book a private tour. Sure, that can work. And maybe if you're at the most luxury, that can work. But most of the time, if you're dealing with homes anywhere from 300,000 to 1.5 million, book a private tour. If they're interested in the house, they're going to message you or call you. It doesn't matter. You don't have to just say book a private tour, which is why, like, I actually help buyers every week. If you're looking at homes in Rapid City or you want to be in South Dakota, DM me. Like, no, they're not going to DM you. The easiest thing for someone to do is follow you and comment. Two of the easiest things. So have them comment a keyword to receive something of value and then follow up in the DMs. So now let's do cool. So we have friendly title, but one of the biggest things is actually getting local leads. So let's try something out. Let's make a new script. I want you to take the viral ideas and frameworks and know the most popular places to move, eat, and have fun in San Francisco, and create a viral reel targeting. Now, this is what we say, we have to have an ideal client targeting upsizing families wanting the SF lifestyle. So since SF lifestyle, it's probably going to give us a like location reel versus a real estate home tour. So that's what we're going to do. Because if we're in San Francisco, let's go to a bunch of locations and film lifestyle. And pick the best shots for me to film and voiceover script. So it's going to tell me now shots that I need. So I say pick the best shots for me to film and a voiceover script. So what I'm going to do is go to San Francisco, film what it tells me, and then come back home and create a voiceover. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Because sometimes you can prompt a GPT, but then it needs more. So there's like, so far it's very easy. We haven't niched down on it too crazy. So our framework it's using is a hook, problem suspense, visual tour, lifestyle payoff, emotional lift, and a call to action. It's going to give you basically a shot list right here. So now, and then it'll give us the script. Yep, there's the script right down there. But this is what we want. Now, this is a very large reel, and it probably is going to go more viral because it shows it's going to have us filming a lot of different places, which means we're literally going to focus on anyone wanting to upsize in San Francisco compared to like a restaurant or something like that. So this is like a San Francisco reel. So drone shot over the Golden Gate Bridge at golden hour. So this is one thing, like we've already screwed up the GPT. So let's say I only have my iPhone to film. So show me shots I can easily get in San Francisco and how to shoot them. Cool. So now our first shot says use wide angle 0.5 on your iPhone. Use a low angle from the grass to make the bridge look grand. Tilt up slowly or push forward or walk slowly for a little bit of motion. Which what it means, I'm going to show you here. A little bit of motion is this. Like say I'm standing. This is all you need for like 5 or 10 seconds. That's what slowly means. As if like it's just a tiny push in. Like it's hardly moving, but if you can like look at the corners, you can see it's moving. And it says where to go. So now you know where to go. Now go to the bakery at the Mission District. Use times X1 or 2 for some detail shots and focus on the food. Then slightly lower the exposure and to get some cinematic lighting. Get pastries being placed on the plate. Boom. Chrissy Field, kids flying kites. What it says is you could film a higher frames per second on your iPhone to slow it down more. Honestly, don't do that. It's just going to add more complications. Just film. Just film. Capture the moment with the bridge blurred behind everything. Film at eye level. Walk backwards as you see families. Shoot some kids flying kites, not bang bang, but with your phone. Please don't bang bang. And families picnicking. Couples walking across the Golden Gate. Cool. And it stopped. So we'll figure that out. Basically, you know what it says. It's giving us like a bunch of places to film. And remember, we're going to be doing a voiceover. This could be, you're going to get a bunch of shots that you can turn all of this footage you're getting into like 10 of those like 3 to 7 second reels with a new prompt to target someone else. But this is like the overview reel. So it's going to have a lot of talking. So it had a little error. So we're just going to give it a little reset. So we're almost here. We're still going to go through DMs and knowing how to do that. But we're almost done with content now. So like I said, it redid it for us, but we know how to do it. It showed us what to film, how to film, what shots we want. Each one of these, you want to shoot at least like 5 to 10 seconds each. So if it says a tree-lined street, 10 seconds. Stroller walking by, 10 seconds. Film houses, 10 seconds. To make sure you always have enough footage. So here we go. Now, it started with the voiceover script. Okay, here it is. Cool. So it gave us the little voiceover script right here. So now you have all your shots. So this is going to be probably 25 seconds. And again, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to film all your footage like in San Francisco. You're going to upload your best shots equaling probably a 30 second timeline on Instagram, just in the Instagram app. Mute all the videos. And then you're going to press their little voiceover feature and you're just going to talk into your phone line by line. So is San Francisco still worth it for families? It could be okay. Like sometimes you want to reword some of this, but we're just going to go with it. Is San Francisco still worth it for families? Could work, may not, but we're going to go with it. Is San Francisco still worth it for families? With prices dropping and space becoming negotiable. See, I failed spelling. I'm so bad when it comes to scripting. So I trust me, all you guys that are like me out there, like bad with talking from scripts and stuff. I get it. With prices dropping and space becoming negotiable, families are making a comeback. Places like No Valley, Inner Sunset, and Bernal Heights are on the leading charge. I don't know what that says. Picture tartine. I'm not good at spelling or reading, honestly. Picture these beautiful mornings, Chrissy Field picnics, and weekends at the Academy of Sciences. It's not just city living, it's family living with a new view. DM me SF family. So, okay, here we go. Let me itch my eye for a second. So this script isn't working. We can tell. And that's okay. If this script isn't going to work for us. What I'm going to say is, okay, I'm putting it in there. This was the script you gave put it in a third grader reading level and make it sound more human. And I'm just going to say that, make it sound more human. Okay. I'm not going to go crazy right now. I'm just going to let it say it. Here we go. Now let's try it again. Now, if you're wondering when you're editing this, where am I going to put each clip? For your voiceover, when you say something, that's what you want to show. It's called the show and don't tell rule. When you say something verbally, when it says picnics at Chrissy Fields in the afternoon, you don't show that clip. Science museum trips on the weekends with your family. I know y'all sixth graders will love it. Show the science museums. So it's okay to add a little bit of something nice. Like I said, science museum trips on the weekend. Like it sounds scripted. So I might add a few words of my own. So let's see what it says now. Is San Francisco still a good place for families? I mean, a lot of people say yes, especially now that homes are getting more and more affordable. Neighborhoods like No Valley, Inner Sunset, and Bernal Heights are just filling up with families again. I haven't seen this in 5 years. So think about this. Just that good fresh bread from Tureen in the morning. 13. Picnics at Chrissy Field in the afternoon. It's one of my favorites. Science museum trips on the weekend. I remember when I was in 6th grade and I went there. It's not just some crazy city life. It's now even easier for families. And that's amazing news. So you can actually comment the word SF family, and I'll send you my relocation guide to show you the best spots to move if you're a family looking to live in San Francisco. So do you see what I did? I took a script and I made it my own. I added words like if I made that into a reel, something actually physically real, if I literally posted that today, if I did this word for word, 99% of people would say I'm reading off a script. If it was how I said it, how I retwisted and added some words, maybe only 20% would think it's a script. Or they'd be like, oh, well, he probably had a framework, but he made it sound natural. That's what we're going for, is a natural feel. So you just do that, voiceover on Instagram. You can go and add some captions there, add some text on the screen, make it all nice. But that's literally how we just start off. And I guess now it's probably been about 20 minutes. How you can create a viral reel and how we did it from the top, which is, making a framework, creating someone or a GPT who knows how to create viral frameworks. We put in someone who knows how to make real estate ideas. And then we actually had it create a framework. And again, back to the real estate ideas, real estate, ideal client, local city, education, inspiration, entertainment. And then we just, with a few updates, just make it sound more human. Actually use the script it gave. One of my favorite things is you can literally tell the GPT, like, say you've built this to this point, be like, hey, I went to Mount Rushmore today, and these are the shots that I took. Tell it the shots you took and how long they were. Tell it to build a viral reel off of these with a voiceover script, and maybe what caption I should build, what all this other things I can do should have, and then it will actually work with the shots you have and tell you how to format that video. So this is getting long, and I know you guys are loving the AI stuff, but I'm going to stop it right here, and we're going to create a part 2. Let me know, because there's many things we can go over. We can go straight to DMs and actually how to close deals with your content, and we can go that route. But maybe you're like, you know what? I don't see the value in that right now. Now, yes, I have this video, but this is me talking now. If you don't know how to create a proper hook, a text hook, real captions, and value that people can read, captions mean two different things now. It's crazy. Captions meaning subtitles, and then there's the caption of the post. So caption versus captions. I guess that's what kids say now. I'll say subtitles versus the actual caption of the video. The caption of your video where you're giving value is one of the most important things on how to actually get people, local people, to get that video on their page, to use keywords in SEO. So let me know, do you want to know actually how to serve this video and this script, this video idea to your ideal client and have it show up on their page? Or maybe you're a little more advanced and you want to know how to handle DMs and book calls. That's what we'll do. And we'll come back to this exact GPT next video, but leave a comment down below and I will see you guys next video.